We're now going to go over the protein and fat muscle building problem. So in this problem, we see that our objective function for muscle is negative 0.25x plus 0.75y if I make x grams of fat and y grams of protein. See how you lose some muscle every gram of fat that you have. So that's where that comes from. And then probably the biggest thing that causes struggles in this problem is that you need a little understanding about food. There are three types of calories: fat, protein, and carbohydrates. And it also tells you there are 9 calories per gram of fat and 4 calories per gram of protein. So if I look at the doctor or the doctor telling you that you should have 1,300 calories be carbohydrates, and then you have 2,600 calories per day as your minimum and 3,500 calories per day as your maximum, that's where these numbers come from. So what we would do is we would take 3,500 minus the amount that should be for carbohydrates, and your max is 2,200 calories. Then you have 2,600 and subtract 1,300, and then that gets you the 1,300 minimum for calories. So you have 9x plus 4y representing the calories per gram of fat and calories per gram of protein. That's where these two equations come from. That's probably the hardest one. Then we also have no more than 2.5 times as many grams of protein as fat in a day. So that's where this equation comes from. And then there's these restrictions on protein as listed here. So then I have these 5 constraints, and I have this region, which gives me 5 points that I would check in my objective function, and I see that 72, 180 is going to give me the most muscle gain. So the maximum muscle gain is 117 grams per day with 72 grams of fat and 180 grams of protein.